Hey everyone, welcome back to The Wandering Village. It's been a little while since I've played this because I kept having technical difficulties with it, but now this whole parasites and cults kind of update is officially released as an update. It's no longer beta testing, so hopefully it won't crash my computer. I'm not sure exactly why it was doing that in the first place, so I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully it doesn't, because that keeps happening, and but I definitely have really been enjoying this game when it isn't crashing, so I wanted to come back and play it. And I saw that they had finished the update, so I wanted to see about that. I also discovered, I think possibly if you plant the rock, if you plant the rock mushrooms, apparently they help make more rocks grow or something. I'm not sure if that's true. I heard someone say that. So I have been running out of stone a lot, so I might as well see. I have no idea how that's gonna actually affect things. Also, it looks like this has been set back slightly from where I was before, just because my recording and entire computer did die after the last recording when everything went wrong. So hopefully I'll be able to not have that happen, and hopefully I'll be able to make actual progress. I mean, I did make progress last time, but not as much as I theoretically could have if it hadn't crashed. Alright, we're back to that weather. Now we're not in this weather. Got it. Okay. Alright, perfect. There's snacks. I want to go this way. Yeah, I think I had just reached that part. Yeah, I think I had just reached this sandworm nest I remember seeing, so I think this has been set back. I can give it, where is it? Oh, I don't have enough of those. Okay, let me work on making those, because those seem important. I don't have that, which is, is it this one? No. I did this same thing before, where I lost the thing that you use that with. Is it this? No. I really don't use this building. Aha! Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I really don't use this, item very much, so I feel very bad for using this. So now I'm gonna deactivate it again, and I'm gonna give it restore health. And oh, actually, oh, and that looks new. It looks different. That's another thing too, is that I feel like if the trader was able to bring things that you can only get by causing damage to Onbu. That would be so nice. Like, if you could use the trader to get, I don't know, like, oh, it is growing rocks. Okay, interesting. If you could use that to get, like, I don't know, blood or bile or those things, that would be really, really convenient. Alright, perfect. We have arrived here. I'm pretty sure I had made it to this nest the last time that this broke, so hopefully I will soon catch up to where I was. I also, let's see. Yeah, I'll keep doing that. I also have too many trees growing in this area that should not be here. Okay. Trader. I guess I'll get stone, because I just never have enough of that. What is this? Fungal essence. I don't know what this is good for, other than trading, because it says it's a trade good, but I don't know what you'd actually use it for. Okay. Yes. Hi, Cosmos. Okay, this is actually really good to know that these grow rocks. I don't know if they do anything else, but that's good to know. Oh, wait a second. What is this? Yeah, let's try. What is it, Cosmos? Okay. And Cosmos, come on. Yeah, Cosmos is having a little bit of a mood right now. He's fine. He's just... I think he's been upset because one of his, toys that he really likes got really dirty, so I had to wash it, and he wants it. Hey, Cosmos, you wanna come here? You got a toy in here. Oh, I want to meet these people. I don't know if I will. I will! Perfect. Yay! Okay. It's time to switch all the crops now. Corn is still fine, and then these tomatoes, that's okay. These are not. Corn. Those are also on corn. Why aren't they doing things? No, that's not on corn. I was clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. There we go. This looks so gross. Also, I don't know why I have so few berries all the time. I should have millions of berries with this many berry gatherers. I'll put one there. I don't know what's going on with this. Alright, and because it didn't go to sleep, it isn't affected with... It isn't affected with sandworms. What is this? Yeah, I think this was around when I made the decision that I made last time, because I was... This is gonna be close. Yeah. I was not wanting to go back to the water quite yet. I also do have enough materials that if things break, especially now that I am getting stone from these, I think that that might be fine, even though there is a sandstorm over there. Alright. Run quickly. I think it will miss this one. I'm also... These are interesting because they're in the nest. So it makes me wonder if they ever show up in places where it isn't also a sleeping spot. I don't know. Because these only... I think they only infest if Onbu lies down in them. So... yeah, I think possibly that might be why they only seem to be in sleeping spots. I guess that would make sense. It kind of makes the safe sleeping spot a little bit more of a complication, but yeah. They sometimes hurt it, but they increase the growth speed of crops, which I think is interesting. I don't know if crops counts only things at farms, or if that also counts things at herbalists and mycologists. But they can do damage, so I'll have to see what my priorities are. It's fine for it to sleep here because I can cure it if I need to. So yeah, this looks like... Okay, there is a sandworm now. And it will make 10% damage. Okay. I think then I will actually do that, because I don't want it to have... That's a different one. Cosmos, you're okay. Still being in a bit of a mood. I'm gonna make this not fish anymore. I'm gonna make this corn, because there's so much of it right now. Hey, Cosmos. Nah. Also, I'm gonna switch this back because I don't want it to use all of my salt that I have. Why are there so many berries growing into my things? Cosmos! Come on! That's another berry I don't want here. Okay. Now there are mushrooms growing in the aqua farm. I don't want that either. Ah! Oh yeah, they added like an earthquake looking effect for that now. Or I don't know if it's that the really earthquake looking one might actually be for when it has like indigestion or whatever that condition is actually called. But there's definitely a new animation for one of those things. Ah, thing broke. No. Luckily, these guys build things quickly, so... Ah! This one needs to be on corn also. Alright. I think that's it for broken buildings. I love replacing all of these with not tents anymore, because the tents would break so much. This is much better. Alright. I'm glad I'm not going this way because I don't want to deal with this or that because I know there might be poison things over there. And somehow I still have so much water. I should make another saltwater thing just because I have so much water that's just salt water right now. And I put another one of these here, so I should put another one of these here. Kind of encroaching a little bit, but also I need more places for people to work, so. I have 3 unemployed people. Oh, there are moving sandworms. But again, this one only affects it if it lies down or sits down where they are, so that's good to know. Okay. This update is definitely very interesting. I feel like there's a lot more that's going on with, like, these moving. Because before, the only things that really moved like this were the, like, spore patches in the water and the whirlpools. And then obviously the tornadoes and sandstorms and thunderstorm things and the spore clouds over land. But having these wandering sandworms is definitely very interesting. I need to really quickly before it goes to sleep, I need to feed it because it's hungry and I have not been being as responsible about that as I should. Might as well get more sand because I don't have as much of that as I feel like I should. I need to change all of these. Beet again. There is the thing about cooking the parasite eggs now, which is fascinating, but also I wonder if that's actually profitable because it seems like... How many do you need to have to, like, not profitable, but like, sustainable? Because how many do you need to have to be able to, you know, sustain any kind of... Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. How do you sustain getting that many eggs? And, like, I don't know, that just seems... Like, I have this here, and I can plant... I'm gonna try this. Do I just plant... I can plant it a random place? Maybe. Okay. This person is doing something. They planted it. There it is. I realized I should check what's going on in the world. I'll come back to that, but this is hatching. Because these are the ones that I believe they unpoison it, and I can't remember if they have a bad effect. I think they affect... Maybe they were the other one that affects crop growth? I can't remember. Are both of these this? Okay, then if they are, I'm going this way because that one has food as well as poison. Yeah. I need to double check once this hatches what exactly this is. Also, these mansion things, I don't remember what they're called. They're not mansions, but they look really... This is broken. They look really interesting from this angle. I haven't really looked at them very much like this. Okay. 73. Okay. I'm just gonna continue staring at this until it hatches. It's pretty close. Okay. Removes poison from Onbu, but it saliva increases heart rate. Okay. Oh, it's got an animation now. That's new. Fuel. Okay. That looks so weird. It's like jackhammering. It was not animated like this during beta testing. They just kind of sat there. I'm not sure how I feel about it like that much. I also don't know if that's just because I'm... Nope, it's still doing that. Okay, well... Interesting. Hi, Cosmos. I'll just... I'll let it get unpoisoned. And see what... Oh, what is this? Okay. Okay. I'll give them food. They refuse. Okay, fine. Well then, no loss. I still... Whoa. I like how they call it an Elf-Leaf Circus. But seriously, who came up with naming systems for groups of species? Like... Okay, well this is perfect because this guy's unpoisoning right now. But like, who decided that corvids are murders, and who decided that, like, other animals are packs, or, like, pods? Who invents this? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, this is good because it is, making it less poisoned. However, my people are still gonna get poisoned, so I need to be prepared to have it walk again. It hasn't said most of your people are poisoned yet, so... There it is. Okay. We're gonna walk now. Okay. Looks so weird how it moves. Also, oh my gosh, it has like little tiny T-Rex arms. That is fascinating. Okay, no. It's gonna hit. I don't want to bother trying to avoid it right now. There's another one. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. I need to deal with this though. What collapsed this time? Oh no, all of this. Okay. So many things are broken. I wish there was a way to set it where it's like, if something breaks, If there was like an update that has a new building that has like task designator or something, where if something breaks, it's like, okay, you automatically go rebuild this or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's kind of what the, what are those buildings called? The where is that building? Worker post, that's what that building's called. Oh my gosh. That was interesting to try and figure out. Okay, sandworms that way. Okay, I need to supervise this guy because I want to make sure it doesn't make... Its reproduction is really slow. I feel like before its reproduction in beta testing was faster? I don't know. Interesting. But look at them, they're hopping. I wish it did that instead of its weird jackhammering that it's doing on its... When you look at it here. If it was hopping, that would be so much more fun to watch. Alright, though, this... Okay, I don't have any spore moths. I also don't remember what spore moths do. This is keeping it not as poisoned though, so that's good. I kind of like that effect that it has the options of kind of having a good effect or a bad effect, because it's like, okay, well, if you have a lot of poison buildup and not a lot of medicine, then it's helpful, but if you really need it to not have a high heart rate, then you can get rid of them. I feel like that's kind of a convenient trade-off. Alright. These look pretty even, except that that one goes toward a spore cloud. And this one also has nomads! Yes, okay. We're definitely going this way. Also... Oh, I have 5 of them now. Where are the others? The poison is going down pretty fast. Okay, there they are. 2 of them are there. They're still doing this weird jackhammering. How is your reproduction so high already when the other one has been there for so long? I don't know. There's another one though. I don't know where it is. Because I have 5 now. This guy's just standing. Where the heck are they? Oh, there they are. 2 more. Yeah. They're accounted for. Alright. So, as far as I can tell, the heart rate doesn't really do anything particularly bad, except that it makes it hungry faster. I wonder if having more fleas at a time makes their reproduction faster, because now it seems like it's going fast. Also, it makes a noise. I'm pretty sure it's that. It's a weird noise. pretty sure that is that thing making that noise. Okay, and then these guys. Yeah, I think that's the thing making the noise. I don't know how to feel about this noise. It's interesting sound design. Oh, I should check what this is. It's interesting sound design. Alright. There's not any poison right now. Also, I'm going to unpoison or unsandworm this, because it's already being affected by these things. Oh, and there is now an egg. Okay, that guy just got the egg, automatically harvested it. So I think what that means is that maybe this one wasn't slow. Maybe it just had already... Maybe. I'm not sure. Yes, let's get them. I don't have a lot of employment options right now just because of... Oh, and there's even more. Just because of how many things I have, but... Alright, these guys... So weird. Alright. Compost. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll leave those ones over there because they're kind of visible, but these ones specifically I will get rid of because I kind of want to keep getting more eggs from them. Oh, this one's actually... Nope. No. That one's close to being... Okay, that one just reproduced. This one's close to it, so once this one reproduces, I will then get rid of it. Because I don't want too many affecting it at once. And I kind of want to be nice and get rid of them, but it's also very convenient that they're reducing poison, so. Okay. So it seems like if they reproduce, it's automatically harvested unless it's specifically planted. That is a good thing to figure out, that distinction. I don't need any of these. Oh! This way. Also, I don't think I've switched crops in a while. Luckily those are still good. These are not good. Okay. And this one needs to be on cactuses. There we go. Okay, I still actually have a lot of water, which is very good because I wasn't paying any attention, but this way I'll be able to keep growing everything I need that needs water. More people again. Yay. Okay, I'm starting to actually get more eggs. I just need to not forget that they're there and be like, why is it getting exhausted or hungry so fast or something like that. Okay. Well, now it actually shows it up at the top here, so that's probably... Alright, more people. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. More water, that's exactly what I want. And might as well get sand. Ooh, I want to get this too. Alright. I have so much antitoxin, what the heck? Okay. That's... Okay. Antitoxin. Health potion. I think I need more of the other one. Which takes these. Which don't grow right now, but they will. And now that it's awake, we're going to sandworm. There's multiple sandworms this time, though. They look so weird when they're like jumping around in here. Okay, it's preparing good. I have a lot of bread. I don't know why I'm giving one old lady 20 breads. I feel stressed when I get one bread because I can't finish it all myself. Okay. This is more lore than I feel like it used to be. The old woman ignores the gift and points her crossbow at the scavengers, whereupon they make a run for it. As soon as they're at a safe distance, acquaintances of the old lady approach the group. They explain how she turned mad after the village was attacked. Since then, living here has been a nightmare, and they ask to join us. Alright. I'd like to have more of this backstory. That's very cool. Yeah, but I was gonna say about the whole bread thing and finishing food. I I've talked about this a lot more during my Cell to Singularity recordings because that's a very sciencey game. So I've been being geeky about science things over there. But I'm an environmental science student, theater and environmental science. But nevertheless, I'm studying environmental science, and one of the big issues is how much food waste affects the environment, because it isn't just about food scarcity, it's about just how much water it takes to make food and how much of everything it like pollutes to waste food. And so it's something that I've been trying to be more conscious of, is food waste. And it's not that I was not conscious of it before, but now I have kind of more of an appreciation of exactly how it's affecting kind of the larger ecosystem. And so the problem that I have, though, is that so much food that you can get in a grocery store, it's designed for people who are shopping for, like, a household. And I don't know if this is the same in other countries, but from what I've seen in the US, it's definitely, like, you're supposed to be shopping for, like, a family of 4 or whatever it is. I'm glad I'm not going this way. Like, so it would be great if I was in a house where I lived with other people, or if I had a family or something. I mean, I do have a family, but I mean if I lived with family, because then perfect, like, buy a whole pound of carrots, we're good. But living alone, it's really hard because I'll try to buy, like, produce or fruits or something, or bread, like I said, and I can't go through that much before it goes bad, usually. In the size they think you should be buying, and it's like, I wish you could just buy, one small piece of, like, and there's certain places where you can buy, like, individual pieces of celery or whatever like that, but it's definitely, like, grocery shopping for a household of 1 is kind of difficult. Another thing that I have a really hard time with is buying eggs, because I don't use eggs very often. And whenever I buy them, I have found, like, half dozen cartons a couple of times, but almost always I have to buy 12. And it's like, what am I gonna do with these? I don't have that much to do with I don't have this much to do with eggs. Recently, though, I had eggs for a reason that I was cooking when my dad was here. I made breakfast for him, and I ended up making poppy seed muffins with them, so I guess I used them. But it's definitely more difficult to try and use up food before it goes bad when I live alone. Same with milk. It's kind of similar with the egg thing. I think I use milk more than I use eggs, but it goes bad, and it's like, I don't want to buy a whole thing of it, so I end up buying, like, the smallest container that I have of it. But especially because dairy and cows in general, whether it's for meat or for milk, at least this is just a normal thunderstorm, yeah, but cows, meat and dairy cows both are a livestock animal that is not good for the environment. And I think that's what a lot of people, I think, seem to think about when they think about, like, food and its environmental impacts. I know a lot of people who just don't eat beef because they don't want to support that industry when it is causing environmental damage. I do still use dairy products, and I sometimes eat beef. It's definitely not my most common type of meat that I or my family use. But yeah, it's complicated. I feel like it's also a thing where it's like I would love to be able to shop at a farmer's market and shop locally. Locally, and also farmers markets tend to have things where you can pick how much you want and not have like, oh, well, these are pre-packaged as a whole thing together, which the packaging is another whole issue. But yeah, because of that, it's like I would love to be able to, but I am a full-time student. I don't currently have a job, and buying things at a farmer's market is typically more expensive than buying things from like a huge chain grocery store. So as much as I wish I could get things locally, it's a challenge. This is like the most adultish kind of rant tangent thing I've done in a little while, but yeah, it's just, it's not too bad. It's just, I think I'm extra sensitive to it because the house that I've been renting, which I'm currently in as of when I'm recording this, but I will be out of that house by the time this video goes up, the fridge doesn't work very well, so I actually had to get a mini fridge because according to my lease, if anything breaks while I live in the house, I have to replace it. And I cannot buy them another full-size fridge. But also, I didn't break the fridge. The fridge never really fully worked. And like it works, but it just doesn't get cold. Like the freezer part is about as cold as I feel like a standard fridge is. So, and that's like a very first world problem, but it's just been on my mind because I'm like, I've been wasting so much food because the fridge isn't cold, so it doesn't stay good very long. So, anyway, it's kind of a random tangent. I was not expecting to have that tangent, but that's okay. I've been playing so much Zelda Singularity, and in that game I go on so many tangents, so I think that's kind of coming into this a little bit more. But I tend to do tangents a lot. I have ADHD. That is just kind of how my thoughts work. Yay, there's a good safe sleeping spot. This is small, so that's okay. That is good. It's getting tired, so I'll let it nap a tiny bit here, and then hopefully it will get over there. Plus, that's one that doesn't actually have sandworms in it, which is really good. I should also feed. I will do energy booster and also feeding. And also health. Alright. trader is here. Is there anything that I actually need? Not really. If the trader could get things that you normally have to hurt Onbu to get, I would love that, because then I wouldn't have to. But at the same time, I would... Oh, actually, no, that implies that whoever is doing the trading is doing some, like, evil black market Onbu blood and bile and stuff harvesting. Actually, that's not good. I mean, that would be really interesting, though, because it would imply that you're not alone in this world, because you see the dead one covered in spores and stuff at around day 100. Oh, speaking of milestones, I've done 5,000 kilometers now. But, like, you see that, but then now the trader is kind of giving this sense of a larger world to this, but you never see evidence of another one currently alive. You find, like, old petrified tracks, but it would be so different if you had something that gives you evidence that there is another Onbu alive somewhere in the world. I don't know. Because also, I guess that also brings the question with the whole happiness meter thing that goes on now. If people leave because they're unhappy, do they expect that there's another Onbu somewhere where they would be happier, or do they decide to just, like, become the nomads that you find and pick up? Like, you know? How many of the people that I find and pick up are just basically people that left once before? Or, like, maybe not exactly the same people, but what if they were unhappy on another Onbu and left that one and found mine, and mine is better? Like, it's an interesting thing to think of, because it kind of gives a sense of there being a little bit of a larger world. But now I'm really curious, like, the ones that leave, what do they think they'll find, and why do they think it will be better? I mean, to be fair, there were certain moments in various of my playthroughs where it wasn't exactly the best in terms of happiness, but the people that I have now are now super happy, so the other people were just kind of impatient and didn't want to wait to see if things got better. What happened to them? Did they find something better or not? Because, yeah, I feel like if I was an actual person in this game, and I was like, okay, I have this giant animal that can walk through spore clouds relatively easily, can swim through the ocean where we would otherwise have to take little kayaks or canoes or whichever one their boats are, and, like, I'm starving a little bit right now, or I'm poisoned a little bit right now, so I want to just leave and go into the wild on my own. I don't know. I don't feel like that makes very much sense if I were in this situation. I would be like, I want to stay with the group of people who I know are, like, working on farming and working on medical things. I don't know. But I'm at a good spot, I think, to end this now, because I am in a safe sleeping space. I also have, not a ton of people dying of poison or anything right now, and I want to make sure that I can actually save this game so that my computer doesn't crash and I lose progress this time, which I don't know if it will happen. It did actually just autosave exactly when I said that, but I don't know if that would happen just because of the fact that this is now the full release, maybe it won't crash anymore, but I want to just be sure before I get too much more progress done. But I'm really satisfied with what I did today. I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!